Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's webinar on Industry 4.0 and the future of data analytics, transforming finance and business strategy, organized by the Board of Advanced Studies and Research of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. Today, we have with us Madam Shutapa Roy. She is a qualified CMA. She is a senior SAP FICO consultant and trainer for today's speaker. Welcome, madam, and good afternoon to you. Before starting the session, I would like to have a very brief introduction about madam. Madam has completed her MCOM in Finance from Calcutta University in 1999, and she has completed her CWA from the Institute of Cost and Works Accountants of India, now ICMAI, in 2002. Apart from that, Madam is technically inclined, SAP, FICO certified, MISA Financials, managerial and financial accounting solutions consultant with 21 years of work experience. She is a creative and purposeful resource with over 2 decades of experience in managerial and financial accounting solutions, dealt with various national and international clients like ITD, Maharashtra State Electricity Transmission Company Limited, Philips, Maxis Mobile, Electrolux, Johnson & Johnson, Nestle, etc. She is a forward-focused IT consultant and trainer with expertise in concepts of end-to-end project implementation, which includes scope management, as is and study, conducting different workshops, activity sequencing, business blueprinting, baseline configuration and confirmation. Final configuration and confirmation, training material preparation in users training. She has acted as training head of SAP competency of Wipro Technologies in its service line business application servers. She is currently working as a freelance SAP FICO consultant in SAP S/4 HANA. She is presently working as a lecturer in BI, AI, and digital finance in the Faculty of Industry-Oriented Training Program of the ICMAI. She has proven excellence in providing preliminary training in BI, data analytics, AI, and ML for intern and final students of ICMAI. She has showcased merit in delivering lectures in seminar on artificial intelligence. Welcome you, madam, in today's seminar, and looking at your vast experience and knowledge, we are sure that from today's webinar, our participants and other stakeholders will get adequate knowledge in the relevant field. So without wasting any more time, I would like to hand over the session to Madam. Madam, please. Thank you.
Yeah, in the beginning of my session, first of all, I want to give my heartiest thanks to Tinku Madam and the Board of Advanced Studies to give me this opportunity to address our CMA fraternity friends and colleagues and other professionals also in this fantastic gathering. So today we will discuss on Industry 4.0, or which is known as the fourth industrial revolution, or 4IR. So far, the world civilization have seen first 3 industrial revolution. So obviously we are curious to know why the current era is being labeled as the fourth industrial revolution. So in the course of my discussion, I will touch upon what Industry 4.0 is, what are its components, its characteristics, and what kind of benefits the current world of trade, finance, and commerce and industry are reaping out of it. So I guess almost all of us have so far encountered with the term Industry 4.0. So why this term has become so omnipresent nowadays? So Industry 4.0 is the next phase in the digitalization, next phase in the sense after three industrial revolution, which we have already seen so far. This is the next phase in the digitalization of the manufacturing sector, driven by the rise of data and connectivity, analytics, human-machine interaction, and improvements in robotics. So there are so many benefits of this Industry 4.0. It's not possible to describe everything in this short session, but still I will try to give you the main insights of what are the primary benefits that the manufacturing sector are getting out of it. The first and foremost one is the greater visibility and insight. So how this greater visibility and insight is possible? It is possible by integration the production data of the factories with information from ERP, then supply chain, then customer side, and through these integration of data, the manufacturers gain greater visibility of existing production process and insight into prospective improvement areas. Predictive maintenance of machinery is being possible through this Industry 4.0, which is very important in the cost controlling of any manufacturing organization. Real-time visibility of assets is achieved by analyzing big data collected through the first-rate connectivity with production line using factory flow sensors, embedded software, and by this method, this reducing equipment downtime is getting possible, and preventive maintenance or predictive maintenance of machinery is being possible. So now I will tell you about, in the course of my discussion, the few technological term will come, like the cutting edge technologies or the state of the art technologies like big data, artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud computing, then Internet of Things, distributed ledger technology. So I will try to, whatever is possible in this time, I will try to make you understand or give a brief knowledge about all this, because I guess almost all of us have heard a little of all these cutting edge technologies. The third point is increase in overall productivity. Of course, the use of IoT devices in smart factories boosts productivity. Self-optimization of production line. So how it happens, the self-optimization of production line, because I told you that this IoT devices, means Internet of Things devices, they are equipped with very advanced software and hardware like sensors, like flow sensors, and through this software is embedded in the machinery or the equipment itself. So that is the way the self-optimization of production line is being possible. Now, better decision making using big data. Imagine of a scenario where my input data is very low. So in that scenario, I will face different kind of constraint to take a right decision, because I don't have sufficient data or sufficient information based upon which I can take a decision. But in the era of big data analytics provides valuable insight from large and complex data sets that help in making more informed decisions. Cost effectiveness through AI. How it is possible? It is possible through AI-driven visual inspection tools. So visual inspection tools, which is actually known as computer vision, that is much more efficient and effective than manual vision, and they can replace manual processes, decrease errors, and consequently save time and cost. Now, we all know that quality control is a important or is a very crucial criteria of any manufacturing organization. So quality control, previously the industries have noticed so far that quality control is a very tedious job and company have to invest lots of money and lots of resources for this quality control. So now in the age of AI and in the age of IoT, what is happening, quality control staff can monitor production process remotely via cloud connected smartphone. So it not necessarily that the quality control person has to sit inside the factory premises, but he can remain in a remote location from where through his smart device like smartphone or computer network, he can monitor this quality control process of an entire factory or even different manufacturing sites. Even if different manufacturing sites are operating together, that is also possible through this cloud computing. So I will later on describe what is cloud computing. Cost controlling through machine learning. Machine learning enable immediate error detection, avoiding expensive repairs at later stages. So previously, in the case of traditional manufacturing, it was not at all possible. And sometimes what happened, when a very important machine broke down, then only the floor shop workers or the supervisor notices about the breakdown. But now the process has improved dramatically. So what is smart factory? So many things I have described so far. So many characteristics of Industry 4.0. So Industry 4.0, the main component of this is the smart factory, which is a blend of state-of-the-art technologies. So what is the definition says? Smart factory is an interconnected network of machines, communication mechanisms, and computing power. So it's it can be, and it is very well understood that it is a network of machine, communication mechanism, and computing power. It is a cyber physical system that uses advanced technologies such as AI and machine learning to analyze data, drive automated processes, and learn as it goes. So what is the implication of the phrase learn as it goes? Because machine learning is that part of the artificial intelligence which deals with the computer science or data analysis by which a machine is taught to learn on its own. So that's why it is saying learn as it goes. It utilizes advanced sensors. So I told you before that today's smart factory, the machinery and equipment equipped with software embedded in it and advanced sensors. The sensors can be on the machine itself, on the equipment itself, or on the floor of the workshop. And robotics to collect and analyze data for improving the decision-making process. The development of smart factories is a significant opportunity for the manufacturing sector to embrace the fourth industrial revolution. So in Forbes magazine, it was highlighted that supply chain and the COVID-19 exposed the failures of traditional supply chain and urged a shift towards more adaptable, agile, and digitally enabled solution. Because we know at the time of this pandemic, which we have experienced just 2-3 years back, that time there was a crisis of this vaccine. But that time there were complete shutdown in many of the countries. So the supply chain, the entire supply chain community collapsed. So what Forbes says that if the supply chain and can be automated, then it will bring a very adaptable, agile, and digitally enabled solution. So there are many smart factory solutions. Most prominent are on-demand manufacturing, means goods or products will be manufactured only when demand comes from purchaser, any customer, actually, any prospective customer, then only the manufacturing will start place and virtual inventories. Virtual inventories means as the on-demand manufacturing is taking place, so inventories are not to be stored in some physical warehouse for a very long time. Rather, the virtual inventories, when a production process starts, then the of course within some time, finished goods will takes place. Then the inventory will take place, and virtual inventory means we don't have to rent a warehouse. Directly from floor shop, we will send that finished goods to the customer's place. So virtual inventories and on-demand manufacturing can certainly minimize dependency upon overseas suppliers and manufacturers. And this kind of situation are very much applicable for today's scenario, when we have already experienced one pandemic called as COVID-19. So here in the diagram, the how smart factory operates. I'm showing here the data acquisition, data analysis, and intelligent factory automation. These are three operating procedure of smart factory. So data acquisition means data. Nowadays, data is omnipresent. For everywhere, organization is getting data, be it from its own content, its own ERP system, or be it from the supply chain, be it from the customer side, be it from government organization, etc. Data, abundant of data. So artificial intelligence and modern database technologies allow for the curation and acquisition of disparate sets of useful data across the business, supply chain, and the world. And internally, by the way of sensors and gateways, the IIoT, they are getting data also. Now, data analysis. Machine learning and intelligent business systems use advanced data analytics and modern data management solution to make sense of all the disparate data gathered. So the first phase is data acquisition, but the most crucial part of this smart factory to be enabled is data analysis. So data analysis helps the manufacturers to gain workflow efficiencies, and in fact the data sets that can be compared and analyzed present an almost infinite possibility of combination to inform digital factory optimization and supply chain forecasting. Intelligent factory automation. Once the data acquisition and analysis have taken place, workflows are established and instructions are sent to the machine and devices within the system. Because all the machines are interconnected, whether it is interconnected through the flow sensor or whether it is interconnected through the internet itself. But workflows can move from one machine to another machine. These devices may be within the four walls of the factory or far afield in the logistics or manufacturing links in the supply chain. If a news report warns of a spike in demand for a certain product, 3D printer workflows can be instructed to ramp up production priority for that item. In my later course of discussion, I will explain what the 3D printer technology is. But now this is just for an example, like production, this ramp up of production, or like rotation to eliminate any disruption of stores inventories. This intelligent factory automation can be used. Now I will show you the main 9 technology pillars of Industry 4.0. So Industry 4.0, we already know that it has become possible due to the use of few state-of-the-art technologies or cutting age technologies. So these are described as the 9 technology pillars. These innovations joins the physical and digital worlds together and make smart and autonomous systems possible. Businesses and supply chains already use some of these advanced technologies, but the full potential of Industry 4.0 comes to life when they are used together. So what are these 9 technology pillars? At first, I have to tell about the big data and AI analytics. So what is big data? Big data is a collection of very large and very complex data sets, which are so complex in volume, veracity, then variety, value, and what can I say? I mean, they are very complex for all that respect. So it is not possible to what can I say, to store, process, and analyze this kind of data by traditional data management system. So big data analytics is the use of various processes and technologies, including AI and ML, which combine and analyze massive data sets with and developing actionable insights. So what is big data analytics? Big data analytics is the analysis of those data with AI and ML technologies for the developing actionable insights. So here I must mention there is a difference between analysis and analytics. Analysis means the study of the data which is available to the person, to the staff or to the data to the employees of any organization. Whereas analytics, data analytics is the data analysis plus taking actionable decisions or putting insights. What is to be done next, or what will be my next course of action? That kind of direction will come only from data analytics. Big data analytics make faster, better data-driven decisions that can increase efficiency, revenue, and profits. So here are a few tools I have mentioned, which are used for big data analytics. Those are Tableau, Databricks, Azure HD Insight, Alteryx, SAS, etc. So now I will tell you that this big data and AI are interlinked because AI is doing so much progress, or AI advancement is completely dependent on the data, or in other words, the big data, which are so huge and complex in volume, velocity, veracity, value, and variety, that this kind of big data is used into the invention and development of AI. On the other hand, AI theories and methods, and AI needs a large volume of data. On the other hand, big data also use the machine learning applications. Means AI and big data are two interlinked terms. So without big data is a fuel on which artificial intelligence runs. Without big data, artificial intelligence is not possible. So in our day-to-day life also, we are exposed to big data, like using image data from cameras and sensors, as well as GPS data. GPS data we always need when we drive a car to detect potholes and improve road maintenance. This is the real life example. And then traffic convention. And then in financial or in organization level, big data analytics helps in monitoring payment patterns and analyzing them against historical customer activity. So if I can monitor my payment patterns, analyze my historical customer activity within few seconds, then of course it will help me to streamline my payment process and my entire debtors or customer receivable platform. So fraud can be detected in real time whenever there is any possibility to incur any fraud or incur any fraud, then this big data with its advanced tools, which I mentioned before, can catch it up. Combining data and information from every stage. This is another example. Like for an order shipment journey, this big data can help fleet operators in optimizing their deliveries of consignment through the hyperlocal traffic insights. So there are three computational models to deal with large data sets, but those I will tell or I will brief in another session. Now let's go to the other point. That is the other component of smart Industry 4.0, that is the horizontal and vertical integration. So we all know what is the horizontal and vertical integration is. Horizontal integration means when a manufacturer is just stressing upon its core competencies, then it goes for the horizontal integration. And vertical integration is when a manufacturer's manages the entire activities of its organization, starting from procurement, ending in sales, then it will look for vertical integration. So how this horizontal and vertical integration in Industry 4.0, what is the difference? The difference is this Industry 4.0 horizontal and vertical integration are taking place through the industrial IoT, means IoT devices. Then cloud computing. What is cloud computing? Cloud computing is the on-demand availability of computing resources. So what are those computing resources? It may be a physical server, is maybe a virtual server, data storage, then apps, then networking capabilities, software, AI-powered analytic tools, whatever is needed over the internet, it is available. We pay pay when you use, actually pay per use pricing that eliminates the need for individuals and businesses to self-manage physical resources themselves. So just imagine a scenario where I don't have to maintain my own server, but I am just hiring a server by a third party, and I am making my work are getting done with that third party hired server. Then my life becomes so much easier because I don't have to invest time, money for behind our IT department, behind the R&D, behind the procuring of those things. So I can only concentrate on my core competency, that is the production of my particular product. So types of cloud computing. Cloud computing can be of three types. Private cloud. Private cloud refers to cloud computing resources used exclusively by a single business or organization, whereas this public clouds are owned and operated exclusively by third-party cloud service providers who deliver computing resources like servers and storage over the internet. We all know Microsoft Azure. This is an example of a public cloud. With the public cloud, all hardware, software, and other supporting infrastructure is owned and managed by the cloud provider. Multiple users access. In case of private cloud, there is a single user. Here, the multiple user access these services and manage the individual accounts using a web browser. Hybrid clouds, of course, this is a mixture of public and private cloud. So what are the benefits out of it? The cost effectiveness. I told you how cost effectiveness can be but is possible because the effort of purchasing, installing, configuring, and managing mainframe computers, all these things have been waived out from the manufacturing process. Users have to pay only for cloud-based infrastructure. Whenever I'm using the particular service from a third-party service provider, I am paying for that much only. I don't have to pay for the entire year or for 10 years, 5 years agreement. I don't have to enter into just the time when I require the server, then I will pay for that particular time. Then increase speed in agility. Of course, I don't have to wait weeks or months for IT to respond to a request, purchase and configure supporting hardware and install software. My IT department, I'm not dependent on my IT department. So the speed and agility of my in my organization, of course, increase. So this feature empowers users, especially DevOps and other development teams, to help leverage cloud-based software and support infrastructure. Scalability, I told you, I can use it whenever I need it. So users can scale capacity up and down in response to spikes and dips in traffic. Whenever I want a server for longer period, I can make my agreement like that, and vice versa. Enhance strategic value. Cloud computing enables organizations to use various technologies and the most up-to-date innovations to gain a competitive edge. For instance, in retail banking and other customer-facing industries, generative AI-powered virtual assistants deployed over the cloud can deliver better customer response time and free up teams to focus on higher-level work. So these are all the benefits of cloud computing. Now come to the third part, augmented reality. So what is augmented reality? Augmented reality is an interactive experience that enhances the real world with computer-generated perceptual information. Means, suppose we have, I think all of us have certain experience of this augmented realities. Whenever we want to purchase a garment from a online cloth store or a retail a retail cloth store, then they show us that how this particular garment will look like. Or suppose we are painting our house, we are painting our room, or we are purchasing a like furniture or some interior decoration. So that time what happens, using the camera of my device, of my computer or my device or of my laptop, I can display my, or I can superimpose that particular furniture on my room and see how it looks. So using software, apps and hardware, augmented reality overlays digital content onto real life environments, objects. It works by superimposing digital info onto real world object. Means I am imposing the digital info on my physical object. In this case, my physical object is my room. So on what I am seeing that how the paint looks in my room, or how the interior decoration or how the furniture is looking into my rooms. The next thing is Industrial Internet of Things. So what is Industrial Internet of Things? Industrial Internet of Things are actually many, what can I say, many devices which are interconnected with each other. They are embedded with sensors, software, and network connectivity, which allow them to collect and share data for the purpose of exchanging data over the internet. So these devices range from ordinary household objects to sophisticated industrial tools. So let's I want to indicate what are those sophisticated industrial tools, like asset tracking devices with RFID tags for inventory management, sensors on manufacturing machines to monitor quality control, smart energy meters for energy consumption monitoring. So these are all the products of Internet of Things. And you can just see these head turning statistics which are displayed on my screen. So how does it work? Smart devices collect data. Say like smart devices means, suppose just imagine of a smart home. So smart device collect data through their hardware. Hardware means sensors. And then that data is shared via cloud and integrated with software. The software then analyze and transmit the data to users via an app or website. So for that, simply I have to install an app in my device, mobile device or laptop, whatever it is, and through the IoT devices, I will get very crucial data or very crucial info which is required for my manufacturing process to improve. Smart devices stay connected to an IoT platform, and currently there are hundreds of IoT platforms. Some of them are made by industry giants like Oracle and IBM. Connectivity options have a range of pros and cons, with some more suitable for certain domestic uses like smart homes, while others may be more appropriate for IoT applications like industrial automation. IoT and big data systems combined with the use of intelligent algorithm can significantly help companies in several dimensions: time saving, helping firms cut cost, intelligent decision making, strategic business moves, congenial customer relationship, etc. So this is a diagram of IoT use cases in manufacturing. So here we can see different kind of alert actually a set in IoT or in a smart factory. Different kind of alerts are set whenever the machine are getting some signal through through their sensor. They are communicating the warning or the information to the software. The software then analyze it and send the final product to the user or to the floor manager. So remotely manage equipment, set limits, and reduce cost with global visibility and automation tools are possible through this. Then monitor the health of robotics. That is also possible because of these IoT devices. Reduce machine downtime with predictive maintenance alerts that I have told you before. Get near real-time data about assets, components, and operating systems, thus helping eliminate inefficiencies. Share data across management, field workers, and staff to improve operation and performance. Employ telematics, routing, and fleet management and other tools to help save time and money.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am. Are you waiting for something?
Yeah. I was just looking into whether there is any question or not.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I was looking whether there is any question or not, query. So
ma'am, you can see that in question.
Yeah. There is nothing so far. There is nothing so
No, there was no question actually. I had checked
Yeah.
it sometimes back.
Okay.
There was no question. That is why I didn't interfere you.
Okay, okay. So is my slide visible?
No, ma'am. Not right now.
Not visible?
No.
Okay, then I have to share it 1 second.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, madam, it is showing now.
Shine.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So the next component of Industry 4.0 is in this series, that is the additive manufacturing 3D printing. So what is this 3D printing? I just mentioned in very short. 3D printing is one kind of technology. It's the super advanced technology which is so far used in industry where the raw material is plastic and metal, and it has a 3D printer. It's a 3D printer which has a nozzle with which the final product or the finished goods is getting produced by layer after layer. Means through the nozzle of the printer, the raw material is taking shape of a raw material is taking shape, and the final products get the final output can be procured. So the speciality of it is that every phase of the production is monitored, and every phase of the production is being checked for quality control through the use of these 3D printers. Then autonomous robots. We all know robots. I am not elaborating it. Simulation or digital twins. This is also very much interesting. What is digital twin? Digital twin is a virtual representation of an object or system designed to reflect a physical object accurately. Means suppose I am a physical object. So one virtual object is created which is just like me, which has all my characteristics, all my, what can I say, if I am a machine, then all my components, and that is not a real object, that is a virtual object. So a real-time example is, suppose a wind turbine. A wind turbine is outfitted with various sensors. These sensors produce data about the operation of the wind turbine, like data like the energy cost, then time of operation, then weather condition, the temperature, etc. The processing system receives this information and actively applies it to the digital copy of the wind turbine. Means the windmill, they have already purchased a software which can produce an exactly digital copy of the turbine. Then the digital model can be utilized to conduct various simulations, analyze performance problems, and create potential environments. Like if the digital, I mean, if the windmill, it wants to simulate one situation where there is very high snowfall or where there is extreme weather, then what will be the performance? How the performance will affect by this? It can be simulated in this digital copy, and then potential and enhancement to the original object. Means the original windmill, when original turbine is possible. The ultimate objective is to obtain valuable knowledge that can be used to improve the original physical entity. In this case, that is the turbine. And cyber security. Cyber security I will touch upon at the end of my discussion. So these are the 9 pillars of Industry 4.0. Each of the pillars are very important, and we need to have an overall knowledge of this, because in the smart factory as a cost accountant, where we have also certain roles to play. The benefits of Industry 4.0, a real recent survey by the Business Development Bank of Canada revealed that only 39% of manufacturers have begun adapting Industry 4.0 solution so far. But the same survey found that companies that have adapted Industry 4.0 are experiencing very real operational benefits. So what are those operational benefits? Improve productivity, reduction of cost, quality control, and innovate faster. So all these points I have shown you before. This is just a diagram which I have shown you for your better understanding and memorizing. So now I will very quickly go through some interesting statistics. So all statistics are in US billion dollars, and it will show some market size of AI. So AI market size ranging from $93.27 billion in 2020, and projection is it will reach up to 826, like almost 26 billion dollar in 2013. Then this is the big data market size. That is also, you can say, what a dramatic improvement. In 2011, it was only 7.6 billion US dollar, whereas in 2027, the projection is it will touch 103 billion USD. So these are all the milestones which are projected. Then global IoT market size, this will also change, like this is a mind-boggling actually. Starting, there is no data for this, but it is actually a CAGR data. Then machine learning market size also starting from 2023, it will reach like C is a double-digit figure. So from this mind-boggling statistics, it can be concluded that with the rapid progression of automation and digitalization, it has become necessary for enterprises to adapt the new emerging technologies in their business process and operating procedure to remain competitive, resilient, and sustainable. So what are those cutting-edge technologies? So we have already heard that AI, big data, Internet of Things, cloud computing. These three intelligence systems, these are three prominent actually, which are being increasingly used by companies. The integration of these technologies within the organization structure and business process remains to be very crucial. So not only that sporadically this technology will be used or should be used, rather a combined form of all these technologies, the use of a combined form of all these technologies will be very useful or will be very much profitable for any organization. So these technologies like artificial intelligence, I am not going to describe here. That we know that this refers to the ability of machines or software to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence. Straight away, I am going to the what are the usefulness of AI in Industry 4.0. So here I have shown the history of evolution, but right now I am not going into the deep of this because we have a limited time. So this will be actually offered help use of artificial intelligence in finance and accounting, payments and receivable processing. We all know that invoice processing is one of the most time-consuming and labor-intensive part. So to cut short, actually AI-based invoice management system help by increasing the speed, performing zero-error processing, and improving vendor relationship with sentiment analysis. Optical character recognition software-based invoice data means it is the computer vision. Helps convert images into text that the accounts team can work with. Means suppose I got an invoice which is a image actually, a JPG file or a Adobe file. So this optical character recognition software, if I have installed it in my factory or in my office, then it can easily convert image into text. And invoice capture solutions, that is also another solutioning tool. It captures key value pairs and tables which are required to auto-process invoices, and it mimics the human mind when detecting and capturing document data. This solution can be deployed in the cloud. So it's not necessarily that I have to purchase the license or I have to, what can I say, obtain all kinds of infrastructure, hardware and software in my own premise, but this can be easily hired from the cloud, ensuring best-in-class security and scalability, as well as full 24/7 access from any device, giving greater operational efficiency to global accounts payable teams. Credit limit analysis, AI-powered credit limit analysis systems are designed to adapt and learn from new data. Business robot perform credit analysis on customer-provided forms, enter data into the ERP software, and update credit limits accordingly. This adaptability is crucial in a rapidly changing financial landscape, because through this automated credit limit or credit analysis system, I can streamline my sales and customer service to such an extent where it will be my organization will be considered as a tier 1 organization, because we know that finance and sales are the backbone of a business. Monthly and quarterly cash flows. An AI tool which is easy to navigate via its clean and intuitive user interface. So here it says what are the usefulness or what are the benefits of using an AI tool. It has the very easy user interface. Then it can easily integrate with the organization existing software and flexible enough to customize for accurate representation of liquidity, operational efficiency, and financial health of the company, which are very much useful for a cost accountant. Expense management. Expense management automation ensures almost zero errors and allows the team to bridge if it occurs. Like for finance team, automation tools provide rapid reconciliation and automated flags of potential discrepancies. If there is some fraud or defalcation of money or misappropriation of funds, these AI-driven tools can help us to catch this very quickly. Payroll loans, business robots are being used nowadays. Current account opening by banks, that is also business robots. All prominent national and international banks are using business robots nowadays. Chatbot support, we all know chatbot, like financial chatbot like HDFC EVA, iPal, Haptic. Whenever we open our HDFC app or whenever we open the website of a particular bank, SBI, so we are all know this chatbot support. So they include, they give the answer to queries on account balance, financial statements, account status, etc. So this is how AI can be applied in cost audit, data extraction, anomaly detection, cost driver analysis, predictive modeling, constant monitoring, NLP, natural language processing. That is a very important topic itself in the course of AI, artificial intelligence, increasing the efficiency of accounting workflows. Now, machine learning is another component of Industry 4.0. It is a branch of AI and computer science which focuses on the use of data and algorithms to imitate the method how humans learn. Means machine will start learning, imitating the method of our learning process, means humans learning process. Machine learning is an important component of the growing field of data science. Using statistical methods, algorithms are trained to make classifications. What are algorithms? Algorithms are actually the statistics or mathematics behind this AI set of rules, actually using which the data scientists develop their AI models. So algorithms are trained to make classifications or predictions and to uncover key insights in data mining projects. Example of machine learning, facial recognition. We know whenever we go to the passport department, we need the facial recognition, product recommendation every day. Through our retail website, we are getting product recommendation, email automation. We know financial accuracy that through this apps. Then social media optimization, this Facebook, Instagram, etc. Healthcare in machine learning, contributing like anything heavily in healthcare advancement, mobile voice to text and predictive text. These are all the example of application part of machine learning. So this is the this is the graph showing where and how this big data and AI have the greatest impact in the areas of finance and cost management. So I have kept some case studies, but I don't have much time to narrate all the case studies. Maybe in a later seminar, I will show you a few case studies which are actually very much interesting. Now straight I am going to data analytics part. Data analytics is the process of examining data sets to draw conclusion about the content of the data. So why data analytics is very important? In a nutshell, data analytics is important to extract meaningful insights from the raw data to support the decision-making process by providing actionable insights. So there are 4 main types of data analytics: descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, and prescriptive. Descriptive means descriptive analytics answers what happened, diagnostic why it happened, predictive analytics looks at what could happen next, and prescriptive analytics addresses what should we do next. So prescriptive analytics differs from the other types in its focus on not only predicting future outcomes, but also recommending actions to achieve desired outcomes or prevent undesirable outcomes. So now I will show you a comparative study. Predictive analysis provides a forecast of possible outcomes but doesn't give specific guidance, whereas this prescriptive analysis gives a specific recommendation. Then predictive analysis relies mainly, only on historical and current big data, but prescriptive analytics needs additional contextual information, means additional description from the data analyst or additional feedback. Typically, predictive analysis focuses on limited aspect of a business. So this can result in optimizing one area at the expense of others. But why prescriptive analytics is more, what can I say, useful than predictive analytics? Because these prescriptive analytics make interdependencies into account and models the entire business. Hypotheses of predictive models are typically based on predetermined scenarios, and these scenarios usually have a limited number of options. But through the use of machine learning model, all variables and potential outputs are accurately represented in prescriptive analysis. Predictive analytics require human decision making because the outputs do not provide guidance. But this prescriptive analytics is totally data driven, totally controlled by artificial intelligence and based on machine learning models. So this is data driven recommendation and remove the risk of personal bias. So data is always subject to, if you go for a course in data analytics, then you will come to know that there are biases. Different kind of biases can be happen when analytics, when a data analytics is doing his job. So this prescriptive analytics completely waived off that risk. Then predictive analytics emphasizes future predictions based on historical and current data, whereas prescriptive analysis offers real-time or near real-time recommendations. Means whenever something happened, the prescriptive analytics, if I have IoT and big data configured into my manufacturing organization, then I can get real-time recommendation and I can go for immediate decision making to arrest and very, what can I say, crucial or urgent scenario. Now I am coming to my last topic, that is cybersecurity challenges and future directions. As per National Cybersecurity Center of the Government of UK, cybersecurity is how individuals and organizations reduce the risk of cyber attack. Cybersecurity, we all know, we are all nowadays conversant with the terms like phishing, then like Trojan virus, then like spam emails. So all comes under the purview of this cyber risk. Cybersecurity is important because smartphones, computers, and the internet are now such a fundamental part of modern life that it's difficult to imagine how we would function without them. In the current data-driven era, major cybersecurity challenges include the rising volume and complexity of data, advanced AI-driven attacks. See, AI is, of course, beneficial for the human civilization, but the beauty always lies in the eyes of beholder. So it varies how we are using AI. There are some like cyber thefts or scammers who are using these advanced AI tools and attacking our devices with the help of this tool. Concerns about data privacy, the necessity for advanced analytics to identify threats, the increasing use of internet devices, and shortage of skilled security professionals to address these evolving issues. So these are the major cyber security challenges. So these are the main cybersecurity challenges, like ransomware evolution, blockchain evolution, IoT threats, AI expansion, cloud attacks, phishing attacks, software vulnerabilities, bad policies, and insider attacks. And this, how can we counter the security threats? So I am not showing you the kind of cyber attacks because of the shortage of time. So straight away, I'm going to how can we protect our financial information. One is use strong unique password. Second is enable two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication means we are putting our password while we're logging into bank app or bank website. Then one OTP comes in our phone, and nowadays in every cases we need an OTP, where is the credit card payment or debit card use, where that is the two-factor authentication. Then be wary of phishing scams. Phishing scams are attempts by fraudster to trick you into revealing personal information by posing as legitimate entities. Nowadays, we are getting calls from various spammers or fraudsters in a phone and in a machine mails like that. Those are all phishing scams that I have one FIR diary has been registered in my name in some remote places, maybe in Mumbai, Maharashtra. So these are all, and I have to give my these and these details, like my PAN card details, like my Aadhaar card details. So these are all the kind of phishing scams. Legitimate financial institutions will never ask you for password, PIN, or other confidential information by email or text message. Monitor your accounts regularly. This is the very old traditional process that we have to monitor our accounts regularly. Use secure network. So that is very important. Secure network. We will not open our confidential or crucial financial account in a cyber cafe or in a network which is not at all secured. Keep your software up to date. Ensure that your operating system, browser, and any financial apps are up to date always. Protect your devices means use this physical security of our devices is just as important as digital security. Use strong password but here I will add one thing: use a very good antivirus software. Be cautious with sharing information. Be mindful of the information you share online, particularly on social media. Educate ourselves and stay informed. So we have to always educate ourselves about this new cyber attack, new phishing scams, then new kind of mobile or cyber virus, and stay informed. So under this backdrop, we as mainstream professional accountants need to explore the latest developments and future directions in cybersecurity, highlighting strategies to mitigate emerging threats and innovations such as artificial intelligence and machine learning for threat detection and automation. Furthermore, the importance of continuous adaptation and collaboration among stakeholders within the cyber ecosystem is needed to be well understood by cost and management accountants so that we can project ourselves as tech-savvy professionals in many organizations across various sectors. In this context, I want to share with you an excellent data that our institute is going to organize a course on data analytics, and which will be of immense help Madam, can you please share it, because I don't know why can't I find it?
Yes, madam.
Yeah, can you please share the Word file, because I have downloaded, but again I couldn't find it. This is the thing, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So is it visible? The document? The course which costing our institute is going to organize?
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Visible, right? Okay. Yeah, the syllabus document titled Data Analytics for Finance Professional. So I will encourage every professional of CMA fraternity to go through this course and to take this excellent opportunity and just educate themselves about this data analytics and data analytics course, which is going to be organized by the Advanced Board of Studies, because this will be of immense help whether we are going to work for a manufacturing sector or in IT sector or in any financial like fintech or banking sector. AI is inevitable. Use of AI and data analytics is inevitable for all of us. So I think if we go for this course, of course, it will be of immense help. So I think with this, I can end today's session. Madam, would you like to add anything?
No, madam, I do not have anything more to add. If you want to conclude, we can conclude it now.
Yeah, just you can end it for the day.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your cooperation and providing time for this webinar and sharing your vast knowledge with our participants for their enrichment. And I would like to thank once again all the participants for their patience hearing and participating in this webinar. And I am sure that they must have gained some knowledge in this particular field, which will help in future to our CMA members and other and professionals from other fraternity also to have a different field to work on. And before concluding today's event, I would like to thank or express our gratitude from the Board of Advanced Studies and Research to our President, sir, and to our Vice President, sir, to our President, sir, CMA Bibi Naik, sir, and our Vice President, CMA TCA Prasad, sir, and our Chairman, CMA Vinay Ranjan sir, Chairman to the Board of Advanced Studies and Research, for always giving us support and suggestions to organize such kind of sessions for our members and other stakeholders to help them enriching or increasing their knowledge base and to find some other fields of work so that the field can be added on. So we hope in future also we will organize this kind of sessions for our members, and we definitely will have Madam once again with us for such nice deliberation.
Thank you. And I will also want to convey my heartiest gratitude to our President, Vice President, and all the personnel in Board of Advanced Studies, the director including.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Once again, thank you all the participants. Good night to all. Thank you. See you very soon. Thank you.